So this is our last summer webinar series. I think it's been fun. I think we've had lots of people hopping on and hopping off different webinars. So I think it's been a good time. If attendees, feel free to let me know if it's been a disaster and you don't ever want to see me again, or if it's been good and helpful and you've found value. What we always like to do to kick off every show, every webinar, is to show you exactly where in our matrix Jessica's product falls. And just a little bit of a recap. Let me pull this up so you all can see it. Just for a recap, our pharmacy profit roadmap matrix is how you are going to take your pharmacy to new heights, how you're going to get it there. You'll become an expert with cash flow, financials, marketing, compliance, team optimization, workflow. Everybody loves workflow, or it could just me. You either love it or hate it. Our good friend Adam absolutely loves it. So through the matrix, you will have step one. You will reverse anything that isn't going well, anything that's on fire. We will take care of the things that need to be taken care of. And if you notice in these KPIs, these are our top 3 KPIs, you're going to get your numbers in order. Lisa and I happen to be in San Diego this week, and we are at an event. We get coached as well. We are constantly learning as well. But we are with the Scalable Foundation. And we had a speaker yesterday that spoke about no numbers, no business. And I think that is so very true, and be expecting some content from Lisa on that. Step 2 is to build. So once we put out any fires, get you a strong foundation, we're going to build upon that foundation. Step 3, we're going to scale. So you are going to take your awesome foundation, your little bit of building, and then you're going to grow it into hopefully a skyscraper. And where Jessica's products fall into is diversification. It's lots of supplements, it's OTC, it's cash. It's really how to take your pharmacy and put it in many different spots. So your what's the right word? So your eggs aren't all in one basket. So we're getting revenue sources and streams from all different places. So let me stop sharing my screen. So today I would like you to meet Jessica. Jessica, I will let you introduce yourself, your official title, your awesome company, and we can go from there.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you, Heather, for having me on your last one. I feel a little special. So, hi everyone. My name is Jessica Meller. I'm the Vice President of Business Development at Nutrafi. I'm very excited to be here. Thank you again, Heather, for inviting me. And I'm really just excited to share more about our company, Nutrafi, and really how we partner with businesses and why I feel like there's such a great opportunity for the independent pharmacy owner to Heather's point, just generate additional revenue that's a really high profit margin stream for your business. And so I'll definitely go into all the details here, but yeah, just happy to be here.
I love it. I love it. So I've been using the products for a bit now, for a couple of weeks now. And it's the pretty box is propping up my computer. So I will share that I've been traveling with it. I've been to conferences and now in San Diego, and I've been traveling with it. And what I love the most is I have pill fatigue 100%. I become non-compliant because I just get tired of taking pills, even when they're good for me, even when they make me feel good.
Yeah.
But the D3 and K2 and the B12 have been not game changers, but have helped tremendously in cutting back the amount of physical pills that I'm taking, as well as I feel fantastic. I think it's supposed to be doing what it's supposed to be doing, and I love that. So, Jessica, why don't you tell us about where the company came from and all of that fun stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't know, I have a presentation prepared, but I'm happy just to kind of have open conversation with you too.
No,
So,
we love a presentation. Pull it up.
okay. Okay, awesome. Let me share.
And just a quick reminder, if anybody has any questions, feel free to drop it in the Q&A or the chat, and we will answer them live where we are. If you are listening to this as a replay, feel free to email me. Email me anytime, heather@DiversifyRx.com.
Oh man, is it showing hold on. I think there we go.
It's just black for now. There we go. Okay, perfect.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I'm excited to dive into our company and who we are and why we exist. And I will tell you, we are seeing explosive growth over the last 8 months that we've been in the market. We have 100 businesses and growing in the US that have chosen to partner with our brands across many different industries like IV hydration, wellness, pharmacy, and we've even obviously got into some cruise lines with our Motion Mist product, which I'll share here shortly. But yeah, we just see a really great opportunity for the independent pharmacy owner to generate a really nice profit margin. And the beautiful thing with our products and our partnership is that we are not in any big box stores, we're not in drugstores, and we're not on Amazon. So it's really important for us that we partner with business owners. And so Nutrafi, to tell you a little bit how we got started, Nutrafi, our founder and CEO, Jennifer Schweitzer, she actually started the company after having a very successful business consulting, and where she helped many businesses really scale and grow. And after the pandemic, when more and more people just really started to prioritize their health, she knew the world needed a more futuristic approach to health that was, to your point, Heather, more convenient, but also being highly effective. So we didn't want to lose the effectiveness of what nutrients need to go into your body. And so with that, because of her business background, she was able to really create a product that had really attractive and high revenue streams and aligned with providing health and wellness to, these businesses and their customers. So Nutrafi, we're a nutraceutical company. We offer clean medical grade vitamin sprays to businesses through wholesale partnerships. Our sublingual and buccal sprays are designed to help business owners, like those of you on the call, generate a great profit margin and be highly effective and innovative way to take vitamins that really make you stand out to your customers in the industry. I'll talk about the technology here very, very shortly, but just so you guys understand like the effectiveness, the actual technology is used in 911 response units. So if that shares anything, it just demonstrates the not only effectiveness, but the rapid delivery method of our product. So that's just a little bit about who we are. And then let's get into just what makes us different, because Heather, to your point, there's so many supplements on the market today that you could take and have an option to take. And I just want to share really what makes us different. The biggest thing here is our technology. It's called an intraoral technology. Essentially, all the vitamins and nutrients bypass the digestive tract and are delivered instantly to the bloodstream. So our IV hydration partners, they say it's the next best thing to an IV, because you're getting up to 90% absorption of the vitamins and nutrients. And I don't think many people know that, with traditional pills, powders, and gummies, because it's going through the digestive tract, it can be anywhere as low as 10 to 20% absorption of those vitamins and nutrients.
That's incredible. I can attest to that. I am a non-melatonin taker. At all. But I've been traveling a lot, and I'm a slow to get to sleep kind of gal. So I tried, I don't want to butcher the name, the lights out spray. In 2 seconds, I was out. And I woke up fine. I didn't have a hangover. I didn't feel yucky or groggy the next day. But I am I do all the wrong things. First of all, let me just put that out there. I scroll on my phone too much at night, all of those things that you shouldn't do. But I sprayed that when I was in Boston. I was out like a light, being in a weird place. I was in a haunted hotel. We can get into that later. But I went lights out, Jessica. It was incredible. It shocked me a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. That happened to me too when I first took it. And then I had the craziest dream. So what's interesting about it is it's if you don't dream a lot, you don't realize that your body might not be getting into REM sleep with that,
Mm,
and so if you have dreams on it, it's your body is getting into that REM sleep is where your cells and your body can rejuvenate. And that's why you feel so much better in the morning because you actually got a full rested nights of sleep. So
that's
yeah.
fantastic. I didn't know that
Yeah.
about dreaming.
Yeah, yeah. So, and then just the last point on our products is we are really proud. So we have our products manufactured right here in the USA. They're in a facility that's FDA registered and CGMP certified. Just really means the CGMP certified means they go through rigorous third-party testing just to make sure our products are safe. We adhere to manufacturing guidelines. And then not only that we meet industry standards, but we exceed them. So we have clean formulations. There's no additives, fillers, toxins in our products. They're vegan, gluten-free, cruelty-free. So we're really proud of just the clean ingredients that we have in our products.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. So let me get into the actual, let me go to the next slide right here. I'm going to get into the actual sprays. Let's
Yes.
talk about it. So
Yes.
we have 4 daily vitamin sprays and then 1 Nutramed spray. And so I'm going to talk about Motion Mist first because it is our newest product. And we launched this in April. This is a motion discomfort spray. So whether you have motion discomfort when you're traveling, whether you're on a cruise, maybe you're boating, whether you struggle with nausea, I know many people can take that medical weight loss shot and have after symptoms of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people that have underlying medical conditions. I personally take this when I have an upset stomach. It helps settle my stomach down. And the reason for it is that the 2 main ingredients is ginger root oil and peppermint. So at the core, I know when I was pregnant, I was drinking ginger tea, I was like, I
Sure.
wish I had this when I was expecting my kids. But this has gotten incredible feedback with how it helps with those types of symptoms.
Yeah,
So
I would I am not on a GLP-1 now, but I wish I had known about your product when I was. I'm assuming that GLP-1 patients can use this and get
yeah,
relief. I was one of the lucky ones that was nauseous for most of the day. So I would be excited to see it maybe tried out, or some testimonials from some GLP-1 users.
yeah, yeah, it's actually pairing really well. We have many wellness clinics that are pairing the two because a
That's
lot of
incredible.
those, yeah, a lot of the anti-nausea medication can cause drowsiness, and a lot of people just want an all natural way to kind of help with those symptoms. So,
Sure, sure, sure.
yeah, so we've gotten great feedback on that. And so this one's just, you take it when you need it, right? It's not a daily spray if you don't need it. And that's why it is a little bit smaller than our other ones. Partially too, we created this spray for like the cruise industry, just for travel. And so that's why it's packaged just a little bit differently. But then we'll get into the 4 daily vitamin sprays. And so the four, we really wanted to focus on common ailments that people struggle with from day to day.
Sure.
So one of those being sleep. So you shared about the sleep. The beautiful thing with Lights Out is that the main 2 ingredients are GABA and Valium root. And then it only has a very, very small hit of melatonin. The reason we did that is because melatonin it can make it hard to get up in the morning. And the GABA and the Valium root really do help get your body to sleep naturally and keep your body to sleep. So that's been a number 1 seller for ours. I think partially, I mean, obviously it works, but many people struggle with sleep.
Yeah, and it's fantastic. I've tried sleep aids over the year and or over the years. And for me personally, now I know that there are other grown-ups that can do things like this, but even sublingual products are sometimes hard for me because holding it in my mouth for even the 30 seconds can sometimes not go over so well. So this was fantastic. It's just sprays in your mouth. It doesn't taste horrible at all. I mean, it tastes very much like a sweet tart. kind of
Yeah.
kind of
Yes.
taste, and it put me right to bed. So I absolutely am a believer now, and I never take sleep aids because I feel so yucky in the morning. I felt great the next morning. I used it last night. I feel great today. So absolutely love this product.
I love that, Heather. That's amazing to hear. I always love hearing testimonials because it gets me so excited. And yeah, so that one's I love that product too. And you're right, it does have a sweet tart. It's interesting. We have no sugars in our products, but we took a year on the formulations to make sure, you know, if it's going to be a spray, it's got to at least taste, good because people
Yeah,
aren't going to take it.
I'll say none of them tasted yucky. I mean,
Yeah.
there was none of them that I thought, oh my gosh, I'm never doing this again. It was just so easy and so convenient. So I mean, I'm taking over your
Oh no, I
time,
love
but
this. I love
tell us,
this.
tell us please about the other products, because I think our pharmacists are going to love them and instantly start to think of patients that they can help with this.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so the next one is immunity, and immunity is important. And Immunity Plus is a great one as well. The active ingredients in Immunity Plus is echinacea, vitamin C, and vitamin E. So echinacea is a really great natural herb to keep your body healthy. The goal with Immunity Plus and why we recommend it daily is to keep your body healthy. We don't want to recommend this when someone's starting to feel sick, right? Because it's not like a magic pill in a bottle where it's going to instantly cure someone who's already sick, but this helps prevent sickness.
Sure.
So this one's great for daily usage. And then the next big one is NutriBoost. So B12 is all the buzz right now.
Mhm.
And people just want a more natural way to have energy throughout the day. This is going to really help prevent that 3 p.m. crash that many people can experience. The active ingredient in here is methylcobalamin, which is the active form of B12. And this one has been fantastic. It's been really well loved. And then the last one is D3K2. So if you're like in the northern states or struggle with low D3, D3K2 is great. It's great for brain and bone health. And the cool thing with this one is we made it kid approved. So 4 years and up. This is a really great all family spray.
Oh, wow. I love that.
Yeah, yeah. So my kids love it. They take it, and we use it for the whole family. The other ones, what I'll say about kind of we get questions on age range of those. So typically it's 12 and up. If there's maybe it's a young teen that is the parents kind of asking, we just say take the ingredients and we can share those ingredients lists with you. They're actually on our website too. Just
Sure.
take it to the pediatrician and have them sign off on it. Because we have all clean ingredients, but you just never know, right? So that's what we
Perfect.
say to be safe. Yeah.
Yep. I agree.
Yeah. So just so you know, the daily dosage for these is 8 sprays per day is the recommended daily dose. And it's a very fine mist. So I know, Heather, you probably can attest to it. It doesn't feel like a lot of liquid. It's super fine when you're taking
No,
it.
not at
So
all. It is it's even more friendlier or nicer than the old like breath mint sprays, like the I don't
yeah.
remember the name of them, but they would kind of come out like hard and like big droplets. This is like a full just mist, and it's really easy. It like seriously, I will take these now from now on. It's fantastic. Um, does anybody have any questions before we move on? So, Jessica, I wanted to kind of ask you, what
Yeah.
segments of folks do you see other pharmacies marketing to? What are some marketing ideas? Like, for one, when I first started using this, I instantly started thinking of bariatric patients,
Mm-hmm.
especially in the pre and post op stages where you can't take anything, you can't
Yeah.
swallow anything, there's nothing can be in your stomach, all of those kinds of things. So I began to try and start to think, folks with disabilities, that it's
Yeah.
become hard for them to take their medication. This would be such a godsend for parents with children like autism, things like I have an autistic daughter,
Mm,
and I almost sit on her to have her take her pills sometimes.
yeah.
I could see where there's some real advantages and segments of patients that the pharmacy owners could really, really, really help with this and increase their bottom line.
Yeah, absolutely. You covered a lot of them, Heather. There's so many practical use cases for our products, and those that you had mentioned are perfect. Even people who are high travelers, if they're traveling a lot, this is a great convenience spray. Our sprays are TSA friendly as well. It can encompass so many different demographics. What we're finding, that's what we're finding is that, it just people are loving it. And what's happening is maybe one family member is buying it and then they're loving it so much and they're recommending it to their friends and family.
Yeah,
Um,
I
yeah,
could really see this helping the dementia and Alzheimer's patients as well. This should
yeah,
be long-term care pharmacies sending this out. I used to work with caregivers, and
yeah.
it's hard. It's hard. So tell us about the important stuff. Tell us about the cost minimums. How do we order from you? Give us all the lowdown on that.
Yeah, we'll get into it. Okay, so three key bullet points I wanted to share on partnership benefits. So the biggest thing, again, one of the things I want to highlight is profit margins, and I'll get into the pricing here just really, really shortly. But anywhere from 50 to 200% based on the quantity purchased. Okay, so we'll go over the pricing and obviously the recommended retail pricing here in a minute.
Sure.
But really, we want to make it as easy as possible to get started with us. So we do essentially make a ready to sell delivery system. You mentioned the sprays. They come in their own individual boxes. You don't have to package those sprays in different boxes if you don't want to. We don't recommend it. We spend a lot of time and investment in these, and they do display and sell really well. And then we include a countertop display in most of our purchases with our packages. We have created essentially a Dropbox folder of all of our marketing material, whether it's professional photos, whether it's brochures, one-page sheets of our products. And we do allow you from the marketing materials to co-brand. So if you want to put your
Okay.
logo on those, you're able to do that as well.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. And then retention rate, we're proud of it just because it means partners are coming back. So every 3 to 4 months, we're seeing businesses come back and repurchase. And so we're really excited about that. But I'll get into our pricing. So essentially how it works, and we try to make it this as easy as possible to get started. There's really two ways to get started. You're going to see first is the starter pack option. We created the starter pack option because we wanted to give business owners the ability to bring in our products, test the market, and kind of see which ones are going to work best within their clientele. So this starter pack, it's $17 per spray. It includes 10 of each of our sprays for a total of 50 sprays. So $850 would be that initial investment for the starter pack.
Okay.
Um, and then the next way to start that many businesses, like, you know what, I kind of have a good idea of what's going to work within my clientele. Let me just start at a premier partnership. So a premier partnership starts at 100 sprays and more, and you'll see the pricing there. And essentially, as a premier partner, we just give you additional benefits. For instance, we offer you smaller refill packs. So let's say you purchase that 100 pack and you're running low on the B12. You can buy 25 of the B12 to replenish that stock. So that's a really nice benefit. And then we want to give you placement on our business directory that we're launching soon. So it's important for your audience to know, Heather, is we don't do any direct to consumer. So if
Okay.
a consumer is interested in the product and they're trying to find businesses in their area, that's where that business directory is so key and really helps us promote, our partners there too.
I love that.
Um, yeah. So there's just some really nice benefits there. So essentially, I will say 90%, if not higher, of our partners are pricing our sprays, and it's a 30-day supply. Each spray is 30 at $35 suggested retail price.
Okay.
Um, but because we want to give some flexibility to our partners based off their market, their geographic, we just ask that the minimum advertised price isn't less than $25 so we can protect our brand, the
Sure.
integrity of the product, and all of that.
I
But
think we can all get that. Um,
yeah.
that's fantastic. I love this. So Jessica, if I wanted to order today, um, tell me how to order, and then please tell us like exactly once I give you my credit, or is there terms, number one, or is this pay as soon as we order?
It is. It's just pay as
Okay.
soon as you order. Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Very good. So you've got my credit card. My box is coming. Let me know. Tell me exactly what's going to happen next. The next three steps that will happen for my pharmacy.
Yeah, absolutely. So once you place the order, essentially we ship within 48 hours from our warehouse. And so typically we say it's about a week that you would receive the product.
Okay.
And then we will send you that initial marketing link. So that way you have all the marketing material that you can, co-brand with your logo on there. And then on the discretion of the independent pharmacy owner, I can do a launch call. So if they want to kind of strategize the launch of how they're going to launch the product, then at that point, I would do that call with them, make sure they're set up for success, and get everything ready to go. And then honestly, once that, what we're finding is that businesses are just selling through the product, that they have done a great job of marketing it and having a display. I recommend the display highly.
Sure.
I can't recommend it more, but it's a beautiful display and it really does showcase the product really well. So that's kind of the next steps there with how.
That's easy peasy. You explained it very well. We're not getting any questions. I'm not sure if everybody's just tired of hearing me for the last 3 months talk, or I love this product, Jessica. I'm using it myself. And I really think that there's a great opportunity for pharmacy owners to make some cash with this, which is why we're all here.
Yeah.
So at Diversify, we say, or we've started saying, your success equals implementation. So I'd like to give the folks on here just 30, 90 seconds. I'd love for you to write down an action that you're going to take from this, whether it's getting in contact with Jessica, speaking to somebody else, maybe nothing about this product, maybe something popped into your head as Jessica or I were speaking, but write down 1 or 2 items that you are going to do to take the leap. I also want to remind members, DiversifyRx members, that if you send us we can help you brand or co-brand all of the marketing materials. So that's included in your membership, guys. Remember that. I got 2 questions. Do you offer any type of return guarantee if it does not sell well in the pharmacy's area?
So we do not offer any guarantee if it doesn't sell, but one thing that we did is we introduced that starter pack. So that starter pack, again, is just 10 of each of our sprays for a total of 50 sprays. And that really is the way that pharmacy owners can test the product within their locations.
Sure. And then it's how many daily doses per unit?
Yeah, so it's a 30-day supply and it's 240 metered sprays. They take 8 sprays per day.
Okay. And then what kind of expiration date is on these?
Yeah, so our shelf life is 12 or more months. We would not sell you any product less than 12 months of shelf life.
Okay. Thank you, everybody, for your questions. Okay, so I do want to say again, this is our last summer webinar series. It's been so great to share with you guys over the summer. I am working on some more stuff coming in September, so be on the lookout for that. I think we may extend it through the year. Lisa and I are still kind of working on the logistics and how that would work. And heck, if you guys even want to see my face every 2 weeks again, if you've liked this series and it's giving you value, please send me an email. Let me know yes or no, Or if you have any suggestions, is there something out there that you see that you're curious about or need a refresher on? Give me the topics that you'd like to see. I'd love to cover those for you. And I can go out and find the information. If there's one thing that I'm really good at, it's building relationships building relationships with new friends like Jessica. So if there's a product or something that you think is super interesting, let me know. I'll do the research for it. So be looking, be checking your email boxes. Jessica, once again, give us the way to get a hold of you.
Yeah, absolutely. So the best way to get a hold of me actually would be if you go to our website, Nutrafi.com. What you want to do is fill out the Become a Partner form. It's visible on our website. That will actually come directly to me, and then
Okay.
I can get in contact with them. And my email address, it will be also there once they complete that quick form. So that is
All
the
right.
best way.
That is awesome. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to enjoy beautiful San Diego, and I will see you guys. Oh, yes. Our coach, Diversify members, our coach, head coach, Mr. Mike, is here to help you implement too. Thank you, Mike, for that reminder. Have a good week, everybody. I'll see you in a couple weeks. Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you.